Hi guys, this is Tina. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm just here to bring you another journal. So this one is using my FUNGI junk journal kit, my digi kit. I did do a craft with me, or I might have done 2 craft with me's, I think. And so this is the completed book. So the book itself, it's made from a kind of file folder. The size is 8.5 by kind of just under 6.5. And the front cover, I've just covered it with some vintage book page and then some of the gorgeous background pages or page. And then I've Mod Podged over the entire amount. It's all been coffee dyed. And then I've popped some lace trim down, a little heart here, lace trim down the spine, and then a fabric ruffle down here. I made a kind of chipboard tile, so from one of the images from the kit, and then I just kind of dotted around, you know, with some permanent marker and glossy accented that and popped a hole in, so you've got a kind of tile hanging on a bulb pin. And then here I've just layered up some fabric, a bit of hessian, a little flower and some buttons, and then one of the kind of label pieces from the kit itself. And the closure for the journal is this gorgeous gingham ribbon. So this actually is kind of attached underneath all the kind of fabric pieces. And then I just thought what was quite pretty to kind of add as well was I just also added this gorgeous red satin ribbon. So this one is not attached, but I just thought it was kind of nice to just wrap it around. And then obviously when you kind of do it up, you've got kind of double ribbon going on, which I think, you know, is a really kind of pretty effect. So that's kind of how that works. So I will just undo it again to kind of show you. Oh, you've got some fabric trim down here as well. So going inside the journal here, we've got some fabric ruffle running down here, that gorgeous little polka dot button, and some of that weird bobbly type trim stuff that I found on the craft with me. I created a corner pocket here just from one of the background pages, and then here I've popped down a piece of the background page as well for journaling. And then I just included another piece of background paper that's just been coffee dyed, just as some extra kind of journaling space there. Then on this page you've got another piece of fabric ruffle, and then I just made a top corner pocket again from some of the background paper, and I've just popped some of the upholstery trim there, a couple of elements from the kit and some little button. And then I've just popped here a little journaling card from the kit as well, and I've just backed that onto some coffee dyed paper, so that just tucks up like that. And then going over the page, you've got some of this gorgeous kind of red, it's kind of like elasticy trim. It's off of an old, I can't even remember whether it's a dress or a top, but I just thought it went perfectly with the kit, so I've used that. I've popped a little flower with a button down there, and then this is one of those gorgeous flip downs that are like the ones that I made in the craft with me. From Creative Cafe Girl. Sorry, apologies there. My mind just went completely blank. So I've got here a heart piece from the kit, backed onto some fabric, and then a little piece of hessian and a couple of buttons. And that's just a little tuck spot there for one of the journaling cards. And I've just kind of backed that again onto some coffee dyed paper and just done some zigzag stitch down the side. So that goes in there, and then obviously it folds down for more journaling there. Then on this page I've just got here some lace trim and a word from the kit, and then a couple of pieces from the kit up here. And then I've just got here, this is one of those that Gail Agostinelli did. She actually did a triple folding envelope. I have just done a double folding envelope. So you've got obviously room there to pop some more little bits and pieces in. And I've just kind of finished it off with some little pieces from the Toadstool kit. And it's got flower here, little label and a button. And that just kind of ties up to kind of hold that closed. If you missed my kind of launch of this kit, it's a very, you know, a smaller size kit than the full size ones, and it's for sale in kind of 2 components. So you've got 10 pages of background pages is one item, and then you've got the ephemera part, which is the other item. So it kind of gives people, obviously, you know, options when they purchase it. Then here I've just made a little side pocket with some vintage sheet music, layered up some pieces from the kit and some lace trims and flowers and buttons and all sorts of bits and pieces. And then I just made a little kind of folding booklet with some coffee dyed pages there, little piece of background page that's been coffee dyed, and then one of the pieces from the kit also on the front. So that all kind of matches really nicely. Then you've got some coffee dyed background page, and I just fussy cut a couple of toadstools there and some a flower, some book page, a couple more of the gorgeous background pages. This one did get torn in the coffee dyeing process. I just want to point that out. I mean, that doesn't worry me, but obviously it may worry some people, so I just want to point that out. Then going over the page, this here, we've got a little hand stitch fabric ruffle, and then a little flower, a couple of toadstools that I fussy cut from the kit, and then this gorgeous envelope, which I think we did in the craft with me. So inside there you've got a piece from the kit, just of kind of paper there for kind of extra journaling space. That just goes inside the envelope. And then on the front of the envelope, you've got here a banner from the kit that acts as a little tuck spot for this little ticket, which are just kind of stitched down the side. A couple of little pieces down here. You've got obviously journaling space here, a bit of lace trim at the top, and then here you've got a big round tag from the kit, which I literally have just stitched around the edge. I backed it onto some coffee dyed paper and stitched around the edge. So you've got quite a bit of journaling space going on in that whole area. Then on this side, I've got some fabric ruffle, which I kind of put at a kind of curve. And then I've got here some of the background page that I just kind of glued down there. And then I just cut out one of the pieces from the ephemera part of the kit. It's a heart shape, and I just kind of made that into a little tuck spot where I just popped in the ticket from the kit and a tag from the kit. And I just popped some of that raffia type stuff there as a tab. So that goes like that. And then on the facing page, I made here a little paper bag from some more of that gorgeous bread packaging that I've been using lately. And then I've popped some lace trim down here, a piece from the kit and some flowers and a button. And then here I've just popped in one of the journaling cards from the kit. That just literally slips in there. And then inside the bag, I've got another one of the journaling cards, and I stapled on some extra sheets on the back of there for extra kind of journaling space. And then you've got some lace trim and a button. Love the colours of this kit. It was really fun to kind of work with something really kind of different and cutesy. And then I just took some of the background page and I've just literally coffee dyed it and popped it in as a kind of folding little piece there for kind of extra space. And then you've just got some lace trim at the top and some more of that gorgeous bobbly kind of trim. Then here I just created a paper clip. So that's just literally an element from the kit backed onto some other cardstock that's been die cut with a shaped die. And then I've got some lace trim down there and a little button. So super cute, but really simple paper clip. And then I just made a little floating pocket here and stuck on a couple of elements from the kit and some lace trim. It's been stitched around and a flower. And obviously you've got room in there to pop something in. And then this page is kind of plainish for journaling with a little ticket from the kit and flower and button and the upholstery trim up there. Just paper clip this on as we go, otherwise I lose track of kind of what's where. Oops. There we go. So that's that. And then you've got some of the background page. You've got some of that bread paper. And then here you've got some vintage book page, which happens to be of toadstools or mushrooms. So I popped that in. Thought that was kind of fun. And then here you've got a ticket from the kit and some more of the page from the kit that's just been coffee dyed. Gorgeous pages. A little ticket from the kit with a flower. This is the centre of the signature. So I used this background page, which I just thought was gorgeous. Didn't really need anything kind of doing on it. So I just literally incorporated some green lace. Obviously the signature itself has been stitched in with this gorgeous green embroidery thread. So that's really nice and coordinates nicely. And then I just popped this dark green little paper flower just here in amongst the mushrooms, which I just kind of thought, again, complemented that really nicely. And then going over the page, I just again attached with a bulldog clip a little kind of pad that I just made with some of the background pages from the kit. Literally just kind of popped them together and just stapled them and popped some lace across the top with a little bow. So again, you've got kind of quite a lot of journaling space going on there. So that just clips on like that. Just thought that was kind of really cute. Then you've got here, obviously, some more of the background page. Background page. I've just, again, popped some more of that red trim and some lace on here. Again, obviously, this is the back of that book page, the bread paper, some more of that scrapbook paper. Again, this is kind of damaged from the coffee dye process. I just want to, again, highlight that. Then here, I just made a kind of little belly band, but a sort of miniature one. I used one of the elements from the kit. And I've just tucked in literally a bit of the background page, which I've just literally coffee dyed and cut it down. And obviously it kind of matches really nicely with the facing page. So that just tucks in like that. Bit of fabric ruffle down the bottom. Then on this page, some fabric ruffle, this time at the top, just to kind of mix things up a bit. I've got a Toadstool collection that I kind of cut out from one of the background pages. Little flower with a button. Then on this page, I've got a little fabric flower, one of those just super quick ones that I made, and a button, some lace trim. And then here, I've just got a little kind of piece, which I just made from one of those little square envelopes. Used an element from the kit, some lace trim and some buttons and a little flower. So inside here, you've obviously got the actual envelope itself, and I also did it as a tuck spot. So you've got kind of, again, plenty of room for tucking things. And I just made, again, another one of those little kind of flippy kind of pads. So again, more space there for journaling. So that just tucks in there. Then you've got one of the journaling cards at the back, which I just used as a little pocket here and included a couple of the journaling cards from the ephemera, you know, the ephemera part of the kit. And then going over the page, I just made a little tuck spot here, again including a couple of elements from the kit, which I just layered up with some lace and some bobble trim and some fabric ruffle, more lace and flowers and things on there. And then I just tucked in here in the side just one of the tiny elements from the kit. So I just backed this onto some coffee dyed paper. Super cute. It's so tiny. I just love it. So that just tucks in like that. And then tucked in at the back, I just made a little tag with some vintage sheet music, stitched around it onto some coffee dyed cardstock, and then just fussy cut out a couple of elements from the background page and the word smile. Again, use some of that raffia. I just thought that kind of looked really cool with the theme of this journal. Some lace trim here, the rest of those background pages, some other book page. Again, some more background page with some lace trim. Here's the file folder from the ephemera part of the kit. So that just looks really cute. I just literally popped some lace trim and a word, you know, from the kit. And then I've done it as a little tuck spot from the bottom where I've just popped one of the journaling cards. Literally, I just stitched around that. And I just popped that up there. You've got some fabric ruffle at the top. Going over the page, this is a bit like in my Fabulous Flowers series, where we did the flower kind of snippet down the side. But this time, obviously, I have used the toadstools. So I just thought that looked so cute. I've interspersed them with the hearts randomly and just thought that looked gorgeous. So I've just literally glued them onto the page. So that's those. Then here on this page, we've got some fabric ruffle, little part of a ticket. This is a double-ended ticket, but this is the back side of it. And then toadstool that I fussy cut out and a little flower. And then here I've just made a little pocket, which I think maybe we did in the video. And then here I've just done one of my little hippie hinged kind of booklets. And I've literally just popped it with this gorgeous bright orange flower. And then reinforced it on the inside with this little ticket from the kit. So you've got kind of more room there. That just tucks in here, and you've got some lace trim and some elements from the kit. And then I did this as a kind of tuck spot from the bottom, so I glued it down on those two sides and just popped one of the journaling cards under there, sort of from the bottom. And then at the back of the page, at the back of the kit, we've just got literally the double-ended ticket. I've just stuck it down on two sides, some upholstery fabric, so that was a massive, you know, a blank space. So I just took, again, an element, I think from the background page, but it could be a stationery item. I actually can't remember. My mind's gone completely blank now. So we've got this, and I literally, this has just been printed onto some coffee dyed, slightly thickish paper. I think this is the 160 GSM cardstock, and I've just popped some fabric ruffle at the tops and just stuck that onto there. So you've got kind of lots of journaling space, because you've obviously got this full page, this page, and obviously the back, and that just tucks in there. And then this was my fun part, which I know that we did I did show you this slightly on the fill in the journal part of the craft with me. So I've got here some fabric ruffle down the corner of here. This is obviously the inside of the back cover. I've got a flower here with a button. And then this was my excitement, was my bursting shroom envelope, which I did kind of briefly show you this, but just to kind of show you how it looks now, it's actually stuck onto the page. So it's obviously, it's an envelope, it's got all the mushrooms or toadstools all bursting out. I've interspersed them with some flowers just for fun. And then I've got a ticket here and toadstools that I've cut out of one of the background pages. And I have just made, again, another one of those little flippy kind of booklets. And that just tucks into the envelope itself, which has all been coffee dyed. And then the actual kind of back of the bursting shroom envelope, I've also done as a kind of little pocket there. So this is just, again, cut from one of the background pages on coffee dyed paper. I've just folded it over and rounded the corners, but that could obviously tuck in the top there rather than in the envelope. So you've got kind of double pockets going on here. I just loved that bursting shroom. I just thought it was so cute, and a kind of variation on the bursting blooms. So that was that. So that's the whole journal. I hope you think it's fun. I think it's, you know, really, really cute. Turned out really kind of fun and different. And sometimes it's just nice to kind of work with different things, isn't it? So, yeah, I hope you like it. And obviously I will make sure it's in my Etsy to coincide with the video going up. So I'll include the links below, and obviously I will also include the link below to the actual kit, or the two-part kit that I used to create the journal from. So yeah, if you want to go and have a look, then you know, check it out. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Thanks then. Bye.